Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Golden Hour Film Podcast Awards. Yes, it's only a bit of crack, it's nothing too serious, it's not even an official episode or anything. I am, of course, joined by my co host, not guest host, Shane Mulvaney. Shane, how are you?
Historic first award ceremony here, so let's crack into this. And I think there's going to be a few interesting results, so I'm happy to get into them.
Yeah, definitely. Quick prediction. What film do you reckon is going to sweep the awards, if there is one?
I have a feeling either, well, to be fair, I already know a lot of results, but my guess beforehand would have been either Psycho or 12 Angry Men would have gone a lot
Yeah,
of it.
they would have been my guesses as well.
Would have been the big ones, yeah. So
Yeah. So, to give some context, we are covering all of the films that we covered in the year of 2024 on the Golden Hour Film Podcast. We have a bunch of categories: actor, actress, supporting actress, score/soundtrack, director, screenplay, and then the most important ones, of course, best random side character and best episode. I don't think there's any two more important awards, and we will leave them two for last, I reckon.
yeah, that's more niche element of like the award. So we'll save the good stuff for last because everything else.
Yeah,
like
they are the two. They are the real awards in my eyes.
Yeah.
The best episode and the best random side character. So I reckon to begin things, we start off strong, and we go with. Let's go with best supporting actor. How about that?
let's do it. Yeah.
So the way this is gonna work is obviously you all voted at home, and there is with little pie charts in front of us. The 5 most voted nominees will be the 5 nominees, so to speak. They were all long lists, but we will pretty much, if it is already decided by the votes, fantastic. And if there's any ties, there must be a winner. We will have to decide between us, the council that is, the academy that is the Golden Hour Film Podcast, myself and Shane. But for the most part, I'm fairly sure almost every award there is a clear winner.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, starting off with best supporting actor, and the nominees are Edward G. Robinson for Double Indemnity, Peter Lorre for The Maltese Falcon, Orson Welles in the Orson Welles role in The Third Man,
The Orson Welles role. Yeah.
Claude Rains for Notorious, and of course Lee J. Cobb for 12 Angry Men. That is your 5 nominees for best supporting actor. And I couldn't have picked a more awkward one to begin with, because Shane, it is a 3-way tie. As it stands, Edward G. Robinson for Double Indemnity, Lee J. Cobb for 12 Angry Men, and Orson Welles for The Third Man are all tied. So between me and you now, we are going to already have to come up with a winner. And for me, I think there's a clear answer.
So I love these performances in different ways. Like I could really make a case
Yeah.
for any of them. Like I think the responses like have been. I think they pretty much nailed these 3 being my personal 3 for sure. Like so, I agree with that.
Yeah.
If there's one, I'd say that has resonated with me the most out of those 3 though. I think that Lee J. Cobb does some absolutely stupendous work in 12 Angry Men.
That is exactly who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
And I reckon that's it. I reckon we crown it the winner for Best Supporting Actor in the first ever Golden Hour Film Podcast Awards goes to Lee J. Cobb for 12 Angry Men. Well done, Lee. I'm sure you're so happy.
Yeah, fair play to him. Legend.
Next up, it's only fair, we'll go to Supporting Actress. And the nominees are Elsa Lanchester for Bride of Frankenstein, Hattie McDaniel for Gone with the Wind, Catherine Ross for Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Judith Anderson for Rebecca, and Susan Harrison for Sweet Smell of Success.
Yep.
And it was an absolute motherfucking landslide. The winner is, of course, Judith Anderson for Rebecca. Episode 1 of the podcast as well. Nice to see Rebecca win an award.
Yeah, I think she does, again, phenomenal work in this film. One of the absolute probably best examples of Hitchcock with the kind of The femme fatale character, even though it's not a noir, but she kind of does fulfill that kind of role. Obviously, it's a bit before noirs would become to be known as noirs, but like in a way, she almost sets the benchmark for what that role could be, and like I think
Yeah.
it's brilliant work, and it's one of the best female roles that Hitchcock would ever do, I think, in his career as well. So yeah, it's fully deserved.
Yeah.
That's who I again
Potentially the best.
yeah, potentially
Potentially
best.
number one for me.
And like it is again who I would have picked. There's a couple of brilliant performances in there, like, but I think she's absolutely who I would have gone with. So fair play to the listeners as well.
I believe nearly double the votes of second place. Yeah. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
And next up, we're gonna go with one which again I reckon is which is without question the biggest landslide: best score or soundtrack.
Yeah.
The nominees are Sweet Smell of Success, Gone with the Wind, White Christmas, The Third Man, and Psycho.
Yeah, I mean, you only have to say and Psycho.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
It's 66% of you voted Psycho. Psycho wins, obviously. Obviously, Psycho wins.
Yeah, like you only have to say and Psycho to be like, okay, yeah, fair enough, Psycho wins.
Yeah,
Who
it wasn't even nearly close.
Now, what else could it be? Like arguably the most iconic score in horror history. Arguably.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's so simple. It's so simple. Like, but again, it's been aped and it's been replicated, paid homage to so many times, but it will never beat the OG. Amazing score.
Next up, I reckon we go for an award that I reckon one of Shane's idols is a shoe-in to at least get nominated in, and it's Best Screenplay. The nominees are for Best Screenplay: Double Indemnity, directed by Billy Wilder; Sweet Smell of Success; 12 Angry Men; The Apartment; and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And the winner is 12 Angry Men. Yes, 12 Angry Men gets another award. Congratulations to Sidney Lumet and 12 Angry Men. You're sweeping the awards. You've got to.
Yeah, I think it's one of the greatest screenplays of all time. I know it was based on a play, on a teleplay and stuff, but like as far as it being adapted for cinema, and it's a pretty faithful adaptation, but like I mean, it couldn't really have gone any better. It's so concise. It just absolutely perfectly executes what it's going for. Again, I love the fact that my boy Billy Wilder got a couple of nominations in there, but
He did indeed.
I think this is like again a landslide winner, and deservedly so, because it's pretty much a perfect screenplay.
Yeah, no, definitely a deserved winner, shall we say, for the one and only 12 Angry Men. Next up, we are going to go over to our special guest of the evening, Nathan Hale, Nathan from Maple Street Movies, who's going to present the award for Best Director. Nathan, take it away.
Hello everyone, my name is Nathan. I am from the YouTube channel Maple Street Movies, and I am here today to present to you the nominees for Best Director. Without further ado, the nominees are Alfred Hitchcock for the movie Rope, Sidney Lumet for the movie 12 Angry Men, Ingmar Bergman for The Seventh Seal, Alfred Hitchcock for Psycho, and Billy Wilder for The Apartment.
And in a landslide victory, the winner is...
And the winner goes to Alfred Hitchcock for Psycho.
Congratulations, Alfred Hitchcock. It would have been wrong if in the 2024 awards Hitchcock didn't pick up an award. It would have been wrong.
That's fair, yeah. Yeah, we covered his whole 40s arc, and arguably the most famous Hitchcock film of all time. Yeah, it's apropos that he would come away with an award here.
Yeah, it feels right. Thank you very much, Nathan. And next up, we're going to go with Best Lead Actor. And the nominees for Best Lead Actor are Claude Rains for The Invisible Man, Jimmy Stewart for It's a Wonderful Life, Jimmy Stewart for Rope, Anthony Perkins for Psycho, and Paul Newman for Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And with Best Actor, we have ourselves a two-way tie. We actually have two ties because the other three nominees were all tied,
as well. Yeah.
But yes, the two tied nominees in first position are Claude Rains for The Invisible Man and Anthony Perkins for Psycho. And I am torn because I think it's clear what should win. But it's the Golden Hour Film Podcast Awards. And sometimes it's okay for the Academy to maybe make a mistake.
I don't think either of
this
could be a mistake, though, in fairness. I don't think either of them could be a mistake.
We've been calling him our boy all year.
That's true.
I think it is fitting that Claude Rains wins Best Actor. I think Anthony Perkins probably should win. But I think we should probably pull rank here. It is our podcast at the end of the day. And I do think that maybe, just maybe, our boy Claude Rains, in the same way that it's fitting that Hitchcock won Best Director, I think it might be fitting if Claude Rains wins Best Actor. What do you think?
I'm fine with that. I have no preference between these two because I love them again, both for different reasons, but I love them both so much. Like Perkins gives the more kind of definitive performance when it comes to horror and stuff, and it's a performance that I'm sure many more people would have seen than Claude Rains in the Invisible Man. But they're both iconic performances, so I'm happy to go with our boy Claude Rains. Let's do it.
And the winner for Best Actor is Claude Rains. Yes, who said this award show wasn't serious? And that only leaves Best Actress before we get into the big two. Sorry, and Best Picture, of course. And the nominees for Best Lead Actress are Joan Fontaine for Rebecca, Barbara Stanwyck for Double Indemnity, Ingrid Bergman for Notorious, Janet Leigh for Psycho, and Shirley MacLaine for The Apartment. And we have a clear winner. And the winner of Best Lead Actress for the first ever Golden Hour Film Podcast Awards goes to Shirley MacLaine for The Apartment. Congratulations, Shirley MacLaine.
Yeah, amazing performance. Barbara Stanwyck came in joint second, so two Billy Wilder characters doing very, very well in the vote. I'm happy to go with Shirley MacLaine for this because, it's one of my favourite performances in a Wilder film, so good for her. Brilliant performance.
Yeah, fantastic performance. And now I suppose we'll get Best Picture out of the way so that we can get into the big two. And the nominees for Best Picture are The Third Man, The Seventh Seal, 12 Angry Men, a lot of numbers. Psycho, and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And the winner for Best Picture in the first ever Golden Hour Film Podcast Awards, because there is once again a clear definitive winner, is of course 12 Angry Men. As we said, it's going to sweep the awards. It sweeps the awards.
I think
12 Angry Men.
Yeah, there couldn't be any other film. There's so many more films in there that I love, but this has to be the clear definitive winner.
Yeah, totally deserved. Yeah, it's sweeping the awards. 3 now. It is 3, isn't it? Yeah, 3. Yeah. And now, Shane, can I get a drum roll, please, for the big two? Up first, Best Random Side Character.
This is going to be
arguably the most important award, but we are going to be vain and do Best Episode last.
I have some thoughts on this one.
I'm happy to tell you who I voted after the fact.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
The nominees for Best Random Side Character are A. What's All This? From The Invisible Man, Rowley from Foreign Correspondent, Sleazy Chuck from The Sauna from Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Beaky from Suspicion, and Harry Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life. And the winner is Harry Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life. I've won an award.
This is category fraud, let me just say, because he's not a random side character, let's be honest here. He's a supporting actor. He's a supporting character, full on. He's in about 4
He's in
scenes.
2 scenes.
Are you sure it's only 2? It felt like a lot more, to be
He's
honest.
he's a kid and he dies,
Okay.
and then he shows up at the end.
That's...
And he's 2 different actors as well.
That's
He's not
right.
even really a supporting actor as well.
No, he shows up at the train station. The train station.
Actually, no. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Do you know,
Yeah.
he wins the award. Let's not go down that road, but he wins the award. But I should have said something at the time, and I didn't, because I didn't think it would win, in fairness. But there we
Yeah,
go.
me neither. I did not expect him
Yeah,
to win.
I-
I thought who I voted was going to win,
Who did
and
you
that
vote?
was, of course, Rowley.
Yeah, I wrote
I was convinced Rowley had it in the bag.
Yeah, I voted Rowley, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also would have been happy to see, hey, what's all this win as well. But look, fair
Yeah,
play
I
to
would have been
everyone.
delighted as well.
It's not our, like, the people have spoken. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
what we think, but yeah, fair enough.
I'm happy to see that Sleazy Chuck from The Sauna got nominated, because I didn't think anyone watched that episode.
That's true.
So nice to see that Mr. and Mrs. Smith got mentioned at the awards. Considering some of the films that we haven't mentioned, Mr. and Mrs. Smith getting a nomination is hilarious. And finally, maybe not the most important award, but there is a definitive winner, funnily enough.
Yeah.
It's Best Episode. And the nominations for Best Episode are Episode 6, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Hello, Nathan. Episode 26, The Invisible Man. Episode 28, Laura. Episode 29, Where the Sidewalk Ends. And episode 35, It's a Wonderful Life. And just like that, right at the end, in Fergie time, It's a Wonderful Life has just picked up 2 awards. Yes, the winner for Best Episode is It's a Wonderful Life. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations, Frank Capra.
Fair play.
Yeah, so definitely didn't just win Best Episode because it was the one where we announced the awards, I'm sure. Nothing to do with that, I'd say. But that was my first thought anyway.
Also because it's the beloved Christmas classic. And the most recent.
Yes.
Probably the most recent as well in people's memories.
Yes. Although personally, I do think that the Invisible Man episode was robbed. For me, that is the best episode of the Golden Era Film Podcast. It's got What's All This,
Yeah.
and it's got Claude Rains, and
Una screaming equals acting O'Connor.
it's got Una screaming equals acting O'Connor. It's the perfect episode for me. But anyway, I digress.
I think
It's
the-
a Wonderful Life has won.
I think the Maltese Falcon, shout out to that episode too, because I think that was good. But that was a lot of fun.
I feel like November was clearly
Yeah.
our peak.
That's
I think we peaked in November. I cannot wait for November again. Please, come on, guys, leave a like. And that is the Golden Hour Film Podcast Awards done and dusted. Thank you all so much for your support in the last year, and please keep the support coming. Likes mean a lot, comments mean a lot. Share the podcast or our short videos with any of your friends who you think are going to be into them, into old movies or into niche movies as well. And there's plenty more content to come in 2025. We've a lot of plans, we've a lot of episodes planned. Between the two of us, we're kind of just working away on ideas, at least for short videos as well. There's going to be plenty of them on the channel this year. And for myself anyway, thank you so much for all the support in 2024 on the Golden Hour Film Podcast.
Yeah, thanks very much, everyone. It's been great.
And I reckon that'll do us for a year. And we will see you all for the next episode of the Golden Hour Film Podcast. And I'm not going to say what that is because I don't know when I'm going to get this out. It's either The Wolfman or the one after The Wolfman. So I don't want to spoil what's after The Wolfman just in case. But yes, if this does come out before the Wolfman episode, we'll see you all there for the Wolfman episode. In the meantime, thank you very much. And I've been Harry Bailey.
Hope it's gently.
And we'll see you soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.